Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome to today's vlog. It is the day of my dermatologist appointment. Yay! I have a spot I want looked at and I just overall want to get checked out. I made a huge deal of this over on my Instagram a couple weeks ago. I sent out a bunch of Venmos for people who went and made their dermatologist appointment. So if you're watching this currently right now, stop what you're doing, call your dermatologist and get your yearly skin check. Also, if you are of age or high risk, go get a mammogram. Go get those boobies checked out. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and you should take care of yourself. This is a form of self-care. I actually decided to do this over my hair appointment. They're fully booked at the dermatologist and this was the day they could get me in without months in advance. And I had a hair appointment and I said, my roots. I said, okay, I'm gonna get my skin checked instead of my hair. And that for me, friends, is growth because Lauren would have been me, former me, not adult me, because my whole gig this year is trying to adult the best I can to like take care of myself, get yearly checkups, blood work, all that jazz stuff I don't like to do but I have to do for my well-being. I would have definitely canceled this appointment or made it further out to keep my hair, so yay me. So we're gonna head into that appointment. Yay! I'll let you guys know how it goes. Fingers crossed, everything looks okay. I've had a mole on my leg that has changed several times, especially while I was pregnant, and it's been plaguing my existence for like a year and a half, and I'm finally getting it looked at, so yay me. Go make your appointment. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It was a very hectic morning. We'll talk later. Okay, bye. Not gonna lie, this is intimidating. Also, I only had John's mask in the car. So look how I look like I'm gonna rob a bank. Oh, this is kind of intimidating, but not scary. You should still go and do it. Hey guys, so I never picked up the camera again to update you on how my appointment went. I don't love this lighting. Ugh. I never picked up the camera again to tell you guys like how my appointment went. My skin check went great. Nothing is wrong with me. The moles that I had that I was concerned about and everything that I was concerned about, including the rash, which he thinks is eczema, which I do get like scalp eczema or whatever. I was all good. Everything was good, which is always very welcome because I tend to hyperfixate on things like that. And he also told me that pregnancy makes moles and stuff like that grow. So it was yay for getting my skin checked. My next thing on my list is a mammogram. I do have breast cancer that runs super deep in my family. My aunt had breast cancer. My great-grandmother had breast cancer and had both of her breasts removed. Breast cancer runs super deep in my family. The thing I do need to get for a mammogram is a referral, so that is in the works. I'm gonna get my mammogram. I am just overall focused on my health and well-being, and I have talked about it on Instagram because I do a lot of stuff on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow me. I'll leave my handle here, it's just my name. It's like real-time stuff. I went on a big spiel about getting your skin check and getting mammograms and getting pap smears, and I get a lot of messages from overweight women who are scared to do these things because they don't want to be seen naked. They don't want to hear about their weight. A lot of plus-size women or obese women in general just tend to not take care of themselves, and I don't mean that in a bad like you don't take care of yourself, that's why you're obese. That's not it. Like they don't do the annual checkups because they're scared to go to the doctors, and I get that. I've been there. I really have been there. Now that I'm older, I realize that that kind of stuff is like super important, and I'm trying to stay alive as long as I can for my kids. And I have something I like that has been really heavy, it's a good word to use, heavy on my mind the last week, and especially the last few days very seriously. And that is I am considering bariatric surgery again, seriously considering it. And I've talked about that a lot on my channel, not a lot, but it's been brought up a lot because I've had a lot of people ask me like, why don't you do bariatric surgery? And I'm like, well, because I have food issues, and I do have food issues. I'm very well aware of them. I've been fighting myself and my eating and my weight since I was 8 years old. I have been obese. Since I was 8 years old, I've been obese clinically. I've lost weight a couple times in my life, significant amounts of weight. And I've been obese my entire life. I've been fighting this fight my entire life. And to be honest with you guys, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I've lost 6 pounds on Weight Watchers. It's going okay. It's going well. I can't say it's going okay. It's going well. I'm losing weight. It's 6 pounds though. It's like, I'm fighting for that 6 pounds. Like, I'm tracking everything I'm eating. And I know that to some people, weight loss surgery seems like the easy way out. And it's definitely not. And I know that. But it's a really hard decision to make, and John and I have been talking about it in depth the last few days. When I went to a bariatric surgeon a couple years ago, I was about 50 pounds less than I am now, maybe 40 pounds less than I am now. And I qualified and I did like all of the things, went to the class that they tell you about all the surgery and stuff. And when I was doing the insurance check, this is back when John was still working for the city, my insurance, it didn't cover anything. And now that we are self-insured, and I've hit my deductible obviously because I had a baby, so I've hit my deductible, and we have great insurance. I love that we are able to be self-insured like that, and it would work out pretty well for me to get it done, which is super scary, and also, I don't know, kind of hopeful. I remember the conversation John and I, because I've known a lot of people who've had weight loss surgery personally, like my best friend Val, she's had it. Obviously Priscilla's had weight loss surgery. People around our town have had it, and we've seen a lot of people's marriages. I don't know if it's a statistic, I think it is. We've seen a lot of people's marriages kind of fall apart shortly after having weight loss surgery. And that's scary, I think, to him and to me, because it's like, why is that a thing? Because I have been fat my whole life. Am I gonna get this newfound confidence where I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I want to leave my husband? I don't foresee that ever happening. Like, I feel like when you're super solid, you're super solid. And John and I are super solid, and we have a really great life, but it's a real legitimate fear, and something that you can't help but question when you're going through something like this. And I'm scared to go under anesthesia. I'm scared to have something bad happen to me. But the reality is, not that I don't think I can do it and lose weight on my own. I'm sure if I had the willpower or whatever, somebody kind of advice, people lose weight all the time without weight loss surgery. They really do. I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I don't want to get emotional and cry and all that, but I'm exhausted, and I am feeling my weight in ways that I've never felt it, especially after having a second child, and him being such an active child, and getting older, and me getting older, and after that infection, like, not circling the drain, but I am feeling it, and I need help. I do need help with it. So I did want to share that with you guys, because it is something that is probably gonna happen. I'm putting it in the universe. It's more than likely gonna happen. And it's scary to say that out loud, because I've always been like, nope, I can do it. I can push through. I can lose weight. But like, clearly I've been fighting this fight for so many years now. Like, I just need help. Like, I need help. And I'm gonna go through all of the steps. Like, it's going to be like, I need to see the psychiatrist and the nutritionist. Like, there's a whole bunch of steps that go into it, and I don't know how long that's gonna take or how much of it they're gonna need to like help me with before I get a surgery. But that's something that's definitely been in motion over the last few days, really. But it's moving forward, and I'm super excited and skeptical, and all those things. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't share. I share a lot of my struggles and my successes. I would say my struggles more than my successes on this channel. And I share a lot about my health, my mental health, and my physical health. And I think the whole body positivity thing is great and wonderful. And you know, I'm all for loving the body that you're currently in. But the reality is, when you are obese like me, it is not sustainable forever. No matter how good your blood work looks, no matter how good your blood pressure is, it eventually will catch up with you, and I feel like it's catching up with me. I don't have ridiculously high blood pressure yet, but my bottom number of my blood pressure is more elevated than it's ever been. It's definitely not scary, and it's definitely not something that needs to be medicated, but it's higher than it's ever been consistently, and that's freaking me out, to be honest with you. Like, I do have some stress with like having a new baby and exhaustion, but the reality is I think it's my weight. I know it's my weight catching up with me, and it's just time to really do something about it and not struggle every single day with dieting and what diet am I going to do. And I know there's this, I know weight loss surgery comes with its own certain set of struggles. I'm not totally ignorant to that at all. Totally different set of struggles, and it's something that I think about a lot, especially at night once the baby's down. I'm like, do I really want to change my whole stomach? Like, do I really not ever want to be able to drink a Diet Coke ever again? Probably shouldn't, obviously, but like, do I want to not eat rice or whatever the things are? That there's a lot of stuff that goes along with that, and at this point, like, I'm willing to do pretty much anything to like get this weight off of me and stay alive. Like, I'm where I'm at. I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure it's going to happen, but it's looking like it's going to happen. And because my main thing, obviously, was my insurance covering it, because I'm not going to pay out of pocket for it. We pay a lot of money for Ella's school. So, like, paying out of pocket for a surgery right now just wouldn't make sense in our life. But I do have good insurance. So I'm hoping, you know, that it'll work out, and I really think that this is going to be something that's going to happen, and I just thought I'd share it. So my skin check went well. I hope my mammogram goes well too. I actually had a little breast cancer situation a few years ago when we first moved back, so like 4 or 5 years ago. I found a lump, and it scared me, and then I went to the doctor, and they're like, oh yeah, you should get that checked out. And they sent me the same day, and I got an ultrasound. You can check with ultrasound, and I have like certain kind of breast tissue that is like lumpy. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it was like a big scary thing, and that's why I'm just definitely trying to make sure all my P's and Q's are checked. I had my annual pap smear, so I'm good there. I've had my skin check, I'm good there, and I'm also getting the things removed, so he said preventatively it doesn't come back in 20 years and turn into something. I really want to encourage you guys as well, if you're plus size or if you're heavy, obese, overweight, I'm not going to tell you to get bariatric surgery or go on a diet, but I am going to tell you, you should do the bare minimum and just do your annual checkups. You should go to the gynecologist and get checked and get a pap smear. You should go to get a mammogram if you're of age or if you're high risk, and you should absolutely get a skin check. I feel like skin checks are one of the most looked over things. Like, people don't tend to do them. I live in Florida, so I know a lot of people have had skin cancer, and I know a couple of people who have had melanoma, and it's such a preventable thing. So please go do those things for yourself. Don't be scared for a doctor to see you naked. Y'all, really? I have never had a doctor say you to my face. I don't care if they say it you behind my back, but just like look me up and down. I deserve care. I deserve to take care of myself, and if they want to bring up my weight while they're doing it, that's fine, but you know, pap smear me, you know, or check out my mole. You can tell me I'm fat the whole time or obese. I know, but don't let that stop you from just doing the basic things to take care of yourself, because it's super important, and you're worthy of care, and you're worthy of being here. And I would hate to see anybody get really sick with something that's super preventable by just doing the annual checkups. 3 checkups, guys. It's all you have to do. It's super basic, super fast, really easy, and I encourage you to do that. But I wanted to give you guys the update. That's the update. I know it's crazy, because I've said a lot of times I would never do it, but I have eating issues, so those are something that are going to be heavily addressed before I ever go under the knife for sure to get bariatric surgery. I will want to be closely monitored as far as my eating issues go. I do have binge eating disorder. I don't know if that's like, some people might not see that as actually a thing, but it's totally a thing. It hasn't been much of a thing for me since I got pregnant with Ev, but it's definitely there, and I just want to see what my options are, and I don't want to just spring it on you and be like, I'm having surgery, because it could potentially happen pretty quickly, because I did meet my deductible this year, and the end of the year is coming, you know what I mean? So I don't want to be like, hey, getting surgery in like a month, you know, and not kind of lead up to it. So obviously I'll share that experience here and there. That's where we're at. I told my mom today, so I feel like I can tell you guys. I'm like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. And of course I have the most supportive family of all time. John's super on board and super supportive. And honestly, that's all the support I need. But obviously I love you guys, and your support would mean everything to me. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. I love you guys. I hope you have a really great day, and thank you so much for watching my videos and being my friend and listening to me. And I hope that if you take anything away from this video, is go get a mammogram this month. It's October. Go get a pap smear and go get your skin checked. You deserve to be taken care of, and you deserve to be here. Okay, bye. Love you guys.